Long before we developed the rigid structures of spoken grammar, human communication was a chaotic barrage of sound. We groaned, we gasped, and we sighed to be understood. This history often leads to the assumption that interjections are merely uncontrolled emotional noise, spontaneous outbursts that bypass our logical filters. Most people define these words by the feelings they convey, focusing on reactions to sudden surprise, like wow, or physical pain, like ouch. Linguists, however, analyze these words by the work they execute within a sentence. They categorize interjections by their specific function, showing how short words actively influence behavior, signal internal thought processes, and manage the social flow of a conversation. Analyzing these sounds through their functional roles reveals 4 distinct specialized toolsets for English communication. The first category is the emotive interjection, which is the most widely recognized group. Its purpose is to express a spontaneous internal feeling. This includes yay for joy, ugh for disgust, or ouch for pain. When the focus shifts to the listener, we use the volitive interjection. This tool is used explicitly to influence someone else's behavior. Volitive words operate as direct, efficient one-word commands that focus on an external result rather than an internal feeling. You might use shh to demand quiet, stop to force a physical halt, or look to redirect someone's visual attention. Even hey fits here. In this context, it functions as an auditory signal used to grab a listener's attention immediately. The transition from emotive to volitive moves the interjection from a passive internal reaction to a tool for direct external influence. The third category, the cognitive interjection, reveals a speaker's internal mental state as it happens. These words act as auditory signals for the exact moment a thought process is active or encountering a delay.
Words like and fill the gaps in a sentence, signaling to the listener that the speaker is actively searching for information. When that search finishes, the signal changes. Interjections like aha or oh map the moment of sudden understanding. These interjections serve as auditory bridges, informing the listener that the speaker's brain is actively compiling data. The final category is the phatic interjection, used to manage and maintain the flow of social interaction. Phatic interjections are usually devoid of strong emotion or complex commands, serving a purely structural role. During a conversation, words like okay, right, or act as continuous feedback loops. Their primary job is to confirm active listening and encourage the other person to continue without the need for a full interruption. Without these small signals to provide structural support, everyday conversations would feel disconnected and prone to awkward collapse. While these sounds might seem like random noise, they actually fulfill 4 distinct requirements of human speech. In this matrix, we see how emotive interjections handle feeling, while volitive interjections handle commanding. Cognitive interjections represent thinking, and phatic interjections facilitate connecting. Mapping these words to their specific functions illustrates how even the shortest syllables provide the structure required for complex speech. By recognizing these 4 categories, we gain a clearer understanding of the small, essential signals that regulate our attention, guide our thoughts, and maintain social connections.